guitar guy here. If you can hear the music, ignore it please. That's my grandma. She's yeah. Anyway, so what's going to happen here is I'm going to teach you how to play Wonderwall. You use 4 chords for the main verse. You know, the main. The first thing you need to know is that you put your capo on the 2nd fret. You can use it without it. It's like okay. Capo sounds better though, because that's how he actually plays it. Sorry, I got a piece of crap capo. Alright, so the first chord you need to know is the E minor 7th. It can be played 2 ways. The first way is you just do 1 finger on the 2nd fret of the A string, which is the 4th fret in this case because of the capo. Alright. The other way you can do it is play an E minor and then add the 7th by playing however you play your G, by putting those on the 3rd fret. That's how I play it. Alright. The other chord you need to know is G. That's going to be covered in almost all of my videos. But if you however you play G, you can play it, 3rd fret E, 3rd fret B, both, and then you gotta have on top 2nd fret of the A string, 3rd fret of the low E string. That's a G. And then if you just leave those 2 fingers in place, you play a D. I don't even know, it's some version of a D chord. And you put your first finger on the G string, and then you play from the D string down, which is the 4th string from the bottom. And then you pick up your pinky finger, take your index finger, and put it on the 2nd fret of the D string, and then some kind of an A suspended, A flat suspended says, yeah, something stupid like that. So then you put in with the rhythm pattern. And then that is the main bulk of the song. That's the intro, and then after the intro, that is what they use for the verse too. So you want to run through that real quick? We're going to throw it together. I like to play a little fast. I think it's cooler. But so, then you're going to do that. You got your intro. You can either run through it 2 or 4 times. And then here, after that last line, I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now, you go to a C add 9, which is the same thing as a G, but you take your index finger and your middle finger and bring them down a string, and then you don't play the top string. And then you're gonna go into the D and then the A. And you got and then you're into the 2nd verse back to and it's the same thing as the 1st verse. And then that goes through that verse, and then it gets to all the roads we have to walk are winding. And what you do here is a C, which is your first finger on the 1st fret of the B string, middle finger on the 2nd fret of the D string, ring finger on the 3rd fret of the A string. Alright. then you're gonna go to a D chord, which is your first two fingers, index and ring finger, on the second fret of the E and G strings. Take your ring finger, put it on the third fret of the B string, and then you play the first bottom four strings. Alright? And then you're going to go to an E minor. You just take your two fingers, and you're going to put them on the second fret of the A and the A and D string. And you play everything. And what you get is the third time you start to do that, you go through the C and D, and then you go to a G. Like to say to you, but I don't know how. And you go back to that A suspended, whatever. And then you go into the chorus, which is the same rhythm as the beginning, but your chord progression changes. C at 9 to an E minor 7th to a G, back to an E minor 7th. Do that. That's the whole song there. And then it's kind of fun. It's a fun song you can play with and stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much it, you know. So this is DZ Guitar Guy signing out.